Do pet owners really think that having pets is like having kids? I had a parent warn me against getting a puppy, stating that it's like child rearing, just compressed into a year. I mean, as far as demanding your attention and care. Yes, there's similarities. Once they're not puppies, more like having a freeloading kid who's done with school but doesn't want to get a job. They can mostly handle themselves, but still need you to feed them. I joke a lot about that, but I know having a pet is in no way the same as a human child. Similar in that they depend on you, but I'm not saving for my dog's college fund. Yay, a lot do, because that's the closest thing they have to having kids. It's somewhat similar but far easier and cheaper. It is like having a child set on very easy mode. All the answers seemingly to come from childless pet owners. I was a single mom of a single child. Have always had cats. Had 2 retrievers for 10 years during child's childhood. I am struggling to answer the question. If it's about pets in general, then no. Cats are a completely different proposition. Much more independent and generally easier. Dogs. Well, there are similarities. Both need boundaries and consistency. Both need taking out for exercise, and it's up to you to ensure they only eat healthy and not whatever they pick up off the playground floor. When they are sick, I would say kids are easier, because they can tell you where it hurts and how they feel. Kids grow up and you can give them more responsibility. Dogs will rely on you until the day they die. Easier to get a child sitter, sleepovers, so you can get a day off, than to get a pet sitter in a fit of rage and unable to articulate what they are really feeling. A dog will never tell you they hate you. A pet's love is unconditional. At times a child's love can feel like it depends on whether you are making them go to school today or not. You have to be prepared to lose a dog. For the majority of us, this is not something you have to face with a child. Yeah, sure, pets are easier, but there are similarities. Like, I get loving your pet, but I'd imagine the love you feel for your own child must be something totally unique and extremely powerful. I don't have kids, but I bet it's something you don't understand until you have them. To say they are the same is ridiculous. On the other hand, to say that they aren't even similar is equally ridiculous. It's certainly the closest I'd ever want to come to having kids. Nah, it is no way like having kids. But, if loved and taken care of, they are part of the family. We have a lot of responsibilities. And it is like being a parent to your pet. My cat sees me as his mom. So it's not like having kids. But it's not just a pet, either. Some do. The thing is, considering the broad spectrum of parenting, from neglective to destructive helicopter parenting, and an equally broad spectrum considering pets, I bet, in some cases and context, that's even true. But yeah, in general, no. It's not the same. Obviously. Are there people who really think that? Sure. I imagine having a dog might be given how needy and non-independent they are. We have a cat, and although we love her like she's our child, she's nothing like having a child, which we also have. In conclusion, get a cat. They are brilliant little creatures. A living, breathing, conscious thing is totally dependent on you for their nutrition, shelter, mental and physical health. Yeah, I can get how people see a connection. Was in a truck with 2 coworkers yesterday. I was talking with one of them about how tiring it is having a newborn at home. He tells me that after his wife gave birth by C-section, he barely slept for a week. The third guy in the truck starts talking about when he first got his puppy, he was able to sleep just fine, so guys shouldn't need to take any time off work when their partners have a baby. We both looked at him like he was the most clueless person. Yup, he is one of those people. For me, having pets and no children is a life choice. And I prefer it that way. I never call my pets children, but my orchids. However, those I refer to as my kids. Definitely not lol. I'm child-free and have a cat and a ton of plants that I call my babies, but I know they're in no way comparable to actual human children. That's why I have them. Sure, they require work and money and interaction and attention. The cat loves to wake me up at odd hours and sing the song of her people and chew on my hair. But she also will wander off and take a 6-hour nap and require nothing from me. Childless pet owners sometimes think that having pets is like having kids. They genuinely think this. If they ever have kids, they'll know how different it is. Do you have a dog? If not, you may not have the most balanced view of it either. Sure, it's not the same, but there are similarities. You should take a puppy out to pee every 2 hours whilst potty training, including overnight. You can't do stuff the same when you have a dog because you have a responsibility to them. Holidays become harder. Going on a day trip means arranging care for them. You can't spend too long out of the house without considering their needs. It's a big lifestyle change versus not having a dog. I promise we know kids are so much worse. Tears of joy. Some do, TBH, but it's not. Those who think that way probably should stick with pets. Pets are kids to millennials and Gen Z. It seems like we view kids more like exotic pets now. More of an anomaly to have them than not.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.